Started here. Let's kick this off right. Happy. Oh, is audio back on? There we go. Happy Sunday, fun day. Thank you all for being here. Let me get this camera plugged in. We'll get things rolling. Rolling papers, as we used to say. Let's see here. I got a new cable for the camera, but sadly, it's not playing nice. But let's see what we got going here. We got all sorts of people in the chat. Are we here? Are we here? Did it totally freeze up? Let me see what's going on here. I need to restart my device. There we go. There we go. All right. Happy Sunday fun day, everybody. Let's get this going. Let's bring this down here so we know we have a little bit more action packed in, ready to go. We got all sorts of people here in the live stream chat today. But first and foremost, I just want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to all my master moderators. They are designated by the little blue wrench next to their name, and there are tons of them. But CK, Rule Number 9, Big Red EDC, Pocket Razors, Dane Gavrilowski, K Mason, El Cap Attic, Paper Tiger, Mike Jernak. I think those are the ones that are here right now. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your support. And I need to do one more thing before we move forward. And that is, where did I see this? Let's see here. We are going to do this. Okay. So a little behind the scenes. We also got Top Dog 8762, one of the master moderators and platinum crew members here. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your support. Now, we had an awesome that's what I was just going to bring up. LE coming in hot with the major super chat. You guys give a shout out to LE. I just have to say this. As you know, I've been a moderator with lots of different channels in our community. I had the wonderful opportunity about a month and a half ago to help out with our friend Jeremy Reed, LAOCTV, and do some moderating for him. And he kind of levels it up the game for me. He's got 1,000 to 2,000 people on a live stream, and it's hopping. It's hopping. And LE has been that person who moderates those solo. And so I had the opportunity when she had a couple nights off to help out with moderating, and it moves quick. Well, with everything going on there down in LA, he was down doing some live streams this week, including last night and the night before. I think Friday night he had 5,000, 6,000 people in the chat tops, and it was moving. It was busting. But last night he had over 15,000 people in the live stream and in the chat, and it was amazingly crazy. And LE did a fantastic job, and it's crazy. It's tiring. You can't focus on what's happening in the live stream. So here, you can't focus on the knives. You can't focus on what we're doing. You just have to read the chat nonstop. So huge shout out to LE. It is crazy. Yes, I know what it means to be a LA OCTV stream mod now, and that is a wild one. So over 15,000 people in the live stream. That's crazy. And to really keep down just the spam, the bots, the crazy, people going at each other, and additionally the politics. And it just made it for such a smooth, fun stream for everybody that participated. Now, the moderating side, crazy busy. So we got Fed Harrison jumping in, master moderator, platinum crew member. I also saw, let's see, who else jumped in there? Will B, as well as El Cap Attic. I think we talked about El Cap, but Will B, master moderator and platinum crew member. We got one more shout out to do. KK, I think it was the donated membership. Let's go back and see. And Barbie EDC Girl got her membership back thanks to KK. That is awesome. Now, we got Joe Kasperick here. We got Ron Crow, member of the crew. Ginger Fisher, 75. Justin, Ohio. James Alton, a gold class crew member. Thank you for being here. Of course, we have all of these super master monitors we already talked about. We have Marco here. We also have Rob Tenring here. That is awesome. That is awesome. Matt McKellis jumping in the house. Thank you so much. Now, we do have a link that El Cap Attic has put up, and that is for Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis, our good friends of our community. They had a tornado massively destroy the major part of their house. If you go check out that GoFundMe right there, I know several of you have already donated, including myself, just to try to help out our community members. So thank you so much for doing that. You can see the pictures of what happened. Thank the Lord they didn't have the major tornado hit them. It could have been a much more dire situation. So I'm happy to report no injuries with them. That's great. It's terrible they lost their house, so that was crazy, crazy. But definitely, if you can, toss $5 their way, something, anything helps. They're just in recovery mode right now, trying to get things out of their place. They're safe, them and their animals. They were able to get over to some family members and start working from there. So thank you so much, LCAP, for putting that up. And Big Red as well. I know you featured it yesterday on your live stream. SKL, Saturday Night Live. If you're not checking that out, Big Red, put up a link to your channel there. Check that out. Now, for some reason, we got a silly, crazy weather pattern here in the Pacific Northwest. And today it's going to be 95 in Portland. Yesterday was upper 80s, like 88, 89. But we had a fantastic event over at Benchmade. We'll talk about that in a minute. But let's say hello to some more people. Matt Conklin's here. What up? The Maronis are here as well. Mad Yako's here. What's up, Mad Yako? Bama fans here. Member of the crew. Ellie E, member for 10 months as part of Zach's Daily Carry crew. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Ellie says, thank you, Ellie. Wild, wild stuff. Joseph S is in the house as well. Rachel Jordan's here. Thank you for being here. KK's here, gold class crew member. Our good friend Pocket Razors is here, platinum crew member and master moderator. You guys, take a minute, say hello to Pocket Razors. Great to see him here. I know several things that he's done to just talk to people here in our community over the last few days. And I appreciate you just being, real, Appreciate you being a friend, and anything we could do to help, we got your back, man. We got your back. Let's see here. Big Red EDC, of course, is here, our master moderator, platinum crew member. And I know he's got to work today, so thank you for being here, my friend. Take the day off. Well, the next hour until you got to go to work. Crystal Crowler's in the house. Jeremy Lawler's here as well. What is going down? Mike Jernak's here. Right now, he is the #1 community member in the chat based on YouTube's standards. Thank you for that so much. I'm still a master mod. My account is frozen, so they paused my membership for you. And JB, it's all good. It's all good, Mike. We got you. I know you're loving the support. I appreciate everything that you do. Scott Benefield's here as well. Wishing everybody a happy day and a hashtag DSKFS. Old Lady Angler's here. Olaw's in the house. What is good? Top Dog 8762. Let's see here. I'm just getting caught up, so give me a minute. I know I'm way behind on this stuff on the super chat. Jeremy Nedro's here. Gold class crew member. Mick Ranger's here. Remember the crew? I just want to say hi to everybody. Paper Tiger's here. Platinum crew member, master moderator. Of course, CK as well. And let's see here. Tim B is here. What's up, Tim B? You guys, give a shout out to Tim B. He's doing some recovery of his own, healing up. So I hope you're getting some rest. I know you gave a little status update as well yesterday, so thank you for doing that. We got the Maronis #2 in the community live stream chat right now. And it's all based on how much you chat, how much you interact with each other in the live stream chat. They do consider donations for super chats and super stickers as part of that. But I was going to try to get on there yesterday with Jeremy Reed's stream. And if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. There's some wild events from last night. We're talking tear gas under his car, all sorts of craziness. So there was some wild stuff going on with the protests. Henry G is in the house. What is up? But that's Jeremy Reed over on YouTube, and I'm sure we can get somebody to post up a link for it as well. All right, so we talked about Bama fan being here. Remember the crew, Pocket Razors, of course. We talked about. I'm way behind. Give me a second here. I went way back to the beginning is why. Will B's here. We talk knives on here. What's up? Love it. But we have kind of a gray theme going right now. A gray theme. I will say this event yesterday was awesome. We'll talk more about that in a minute. The Benchmade Steel and Smoke Show. It was yesterday at Benchmade's World Headquarters. It was a good time. It was a little warm for us Oregonian, Pacific Northwest people, but we made it happen. We made it happen. Big Red EDC, Master Moderator, Platinum Crew member said the Sunday Fun Day train is rolling with that $10 super chat dono. Thank you so much, man. And I'm sorry you got to work today. Hopefully you guys are at least 10 or 15 degrees cooler than we are. Hopefully, because we're supposed to be mid-90s today. Thank you, Big Red, for that super chat. That is much appreciated. And it's going right back into our donation for the giveaway today. So just putting that out there early. Ron Dobbins is here. What's up, Ron? Brown Sugar is here, 0069. Nick Martino's in the house, gold class crew member. What is up, Nick? Henry G. Twisted Sis is here. What's up? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Appreciate you checking in. I know you guys got things going on. Just pray everything, starts falling in line for you. That's super crazy. I appreciate you sharing that with the community, though, so we can help out best we can. Thank you, Big Red, for the link for Jeremy Reed's channel. I really appreciate that. I know, it's such a great theme on this crazy sunny day. I'm trying to think cool thoughts, Marshall. Cool thoughts for this 95-degree day. Thank you for the super chat. And if you don't know, Marshall Law 123's Platinum Crew member and Master Moderator. Thank you so much. SC Knife Monkeys in the house. Todd Carr. Thank you all for jumping in as well. And Kurt White's here. What's up, Kurt? I'm going back, want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right, Splitting the Slices in the house. Platinum Crew member, Master Moderator. How are you? Dwayne Letterman's here as well. What's up, Dwayne? Good to see you. So, a huge shout out to all the new subscribers here, all the OG original subscribers, everybody here in the live chat, and of course, Zach's Daily Carry Crew. Thank you, thank you. Yesterday, it really kind of took into account, not only my squeaky chair, but took into account the level that moderators go to. And I've been there on a like 15% level where I'm like, okay, this is a busy live stream. Some of the vertical live streams get that way. You get all the people jumping in from wherever. Imagine a vertical live stream with 15,000 people. That's kind of what we ran into yesterday, having 15,000 people on Jeremy Reed's live, because it was just nonstop, and there were people there for the wrong reason. There were people there for the right reason, and everything in between. So, and of course, it's America, and these streams go all over the world. So you had people from all over the world with their opinions jumping in. So we know how spicy it gets here in the old knife community, right? So you could just imagine worldwide with spices like politics and all that. And I say that because Jeremy calls things spicy when he gets a little gas and such on the way. Yeah, it's a lot of people in Valley. What's up? How are you, Neil? Malcolm Holt's here. Remember the crew? What's up, Malcolm? But I know Ed was there last night. Of course, Ellie being the super master moderator. Ken Faulkner, what's up? Remember the crew? How you doing, Ken? All is well? Are you headed back from Blade Show already? I know Ken was down there in Atlanta. I know Old Dad was there as well, so we might see a live stream from Old Dad today. Solo, we'll see how that goes. I know he was getting some stuff done. He posted up a new video, if you haven't seen it. And it's, I think, from a company called OEG EDC. The blades are made here, I want to say South Carolina. I really hope it's South Carolina. South Carolina or North Carolina. Either way, so much fun with that. But some really cool things. What's up, Jim Cox? We got a super chat from Pocket Razors, Platinum Crew member, Master Moderator. He says, thanks for the love and support, everyone. Still tough to type. Finally have a treatment plan, and the fight to kill some cancer begins tomorrow. Amen, brother. Amen. You guys, give him that love, that support in the chat. He's battling right now, and we're going to be there for him. So definitely 100%. 100%. Need a blue blade up in there? I know. We kind of have a blue blade with the Mini Adira, but not a good solid blue. That's more of a subdued blue. Deep water blue, as they like to call it. But yes, give Pocket Razors some love, some support, so we can start kicking some arse tomorrow. Right on, Ed, right on. Yeah, I know he had mentioned he was going to give you a holler. So that's awesome. Appreciate that. Dane Gavrilowski, member for 52 months, Platinum Crew member, one of the OGs on the channel. Thank you so much, Dane. Appreciate that. And I know you got that I think that last one got gifted too. So, people are helping people. Gifted in the chat. That's awesome. Oh, they're North Carolina. Come on, raise up. All right, Nick. Thank you for correcting me. I knew I was going to get it wrong because I didn't write it down. But yes, OEGEDC. Go check out OCD's video, OCD for EDC, here on the YouTube. Our good friend Justin. But check him out. He posted a new video from Blade Show, just kind of covering some of his models, some of his things that he's doing, and pretty cool looking stuff. So I know we all like to support those small makers and everyone. That is great. So let's do a quick rundown on the table. We have a full-size Griptilian gray G10 with a bottom layer of blue. We have the 940 Osborne. This is the Bass Pro Shop exclusive. Orange blade, gray G10. The black and gray G10 mix pattern. I love this. On the Super Freak, the Benchmade Freak, the full size. We have the Mini Adira with that dark gray blade. Dark gray handle and deep water blade. And then, of course, the Mini Osborne, the 945 with that fire engine red liner on the gray G10 and that red blade. And, of course, the Mini Griptilian you can get built yourself and pop that blue clip on there for that $10 upcharge. But it was worth it. You can do that in the Benchmade Custom Knife Builder as well. And LCAP popping the link up for OCD for DC's new video. Thank you, LCAP. We got Rob's Nerdy Knives in the house. What is up, Rob? He says, in the car and listening as I'm driving home from Blade Show. Hope you're doing well. Just a quick hello. By the way, I saw Justin, and he told me some stories about you, Zach. Don't worry, they're all good. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. I love the stories. Those are great. We've spent some good times in and around Oregon, Blade Show West, and also down in Vegas at SHOT Show. So I can only imagine. Rob's been a member for 7 months. Give a shout out to Rob in the chat as well. Rob's Nerdy Knives on the YouTube as well. Check him out. He's got a Monday live stream that's awesome. Super intelligent as well. Let's give him a salute in his own fashion because he's here. Hands free with the kazoo. Support of Rob. If you know, you know. Knives Are Life is here. Member for 7 months. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. That is awesome. Also, Josh304 here. Knives Are Life, 7 months as a crew member. Thank you so much. Now, I am just finishing up. I was going to try to finish up and do... So yesterday, like I said, a really long day. Well, that's fun. My whole YouTube just reloaded and rebooted. Awesome. But we're still live, so that's great. But yesterday was a super long day. I've corrected all of my pivots. Is that Cabela Special Orange line gray? It is not. It is just a solid gray. Kind of bummed they didn't do a base layer. That would have been popping. So it's just the orange blade on this, all gray G10. But yeah, definitely, I know BFV he had his pivots popped around, which I've had before. Flip the other way. Not a huge thing on the Benchmades. They'll operate either way. But on the clip side, the smooth side obviously is much easier on these pivots so it doesn't get snagged. But you just, a little OCD as well. Flips them around. Did you go to the Benchmade Shindig? I started heading that way, but 217 was shut down and traffic. Yes, I don't gym. What is happening with traffic since Friday in the Portland metro area? So I went somewhere on the west side on Friday, and both ways, um, I-5, 205, 217, everything was just stop. And this is like Friday at like 9 a.m. And then on the way back, about noon. Crazy. I just don't get it. It's like, isn't everybody supposed to be at work on Friday? And then the weekend was just terrible. But Dawn and Chris are here as well. What's happening? But no, Matt, I did not get an apron because I did not purchase a station knife, the limited edition one. But we do have a swag bag here that we'll get into in a minute. And we'll talk about the tour and kind of what's in the swag bag. And it was a fun event. It was a really fun event. The Steel and Knife or Steel and Smoke show that Benchmade did. Now, there was a little hiccup nationwide, and it was in Texas. And for whatever reason, because they did this at like Shields over the nation. They had big displays. People would come out, get some free sharpening, some free laser marking. And I know one of our community members, Mr. Miller, he traveled a good distance in Texas to go to a new dealer. And he even confirmed ahead of time on the website, check, it was on there. He called and talked to Benchmade, check. But he got there and that dealer was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So what a super crazy bummer on that one. But we had a fun one here. What's up, Marty McFly? 940, still the GOAT. I'm with you on that. Now, I'm really trying to let us know. I don't know if you saw this morning, Aries EDC's in the house. Give a shout out to Aries. If you've been waiting to get a hold of any of his new product, is it Tuesday it drops? Yeah, Tuesday it drops. Go check out Aries EDC on Instagram. Get the details. If you can't find it, look at my Instagram, Zach's_stuff on Instagram. It's also in the description of this video. But you'll see he's got, 6 new models? Or 6 new handmade knives that he's finished? And they're all going up. They should open up an East Coast Benchmade. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm talking about. There's also his Bloom from Kubi and a 20% discount code. So if you just were like, hey, I want to get the Bloom and it's a really good price, that's your link right there. They're in stock, ready to go. Thank you, LCAP, for doing that. Master moderator in the house. Dalton Shoulders in the house. What is up? But yeah, amazing work that he does. But he's got, man, I'm telling you, Big Red, he's got a red one. He's got a blue one that's popping. And the other ones, they all take second, third chair, only because of the colors. But all of his work is amazing. So, yeah, I know there's not a lot of knife stores in New York. And we have one like chain that's kind of like in the metro area. They have like, one in Vancouver, Washington, one in east, kind of southeast of Portland, and then one on the west side at one of the malls. They're okay. But they're a general dealer. They're not like your typical knife store, where you go in and have some fun with it. And they don't answer their social media DMs either. So I'm just putting that out there. I'm not going to call them out by name, but you could probably figure it out. But, answer your DMs, You might get some good shout-outs from guy Zach in the area here. What's up, Luke? How are you? Master moderator. Good to see you, Luke. Oh, man. Yes, it has been a long time. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Aries, keep up the awesome work, man. And I appreciate, people that are doing those custom knives, making them handmade here in the U.S., just busting a hump, and they're just sharing the information, right? Hey, here's what I'm working on. Here's some ones that are finished. And I know, people even in some of the chats are like, dude, I want that. And he's like, hey, they're going up all at the same time. Best of luck to you all. That's how you can do it, right? That's all you can do. If you only made these, this is what I got. This is my blood, sweat, and tears. Support the guy. But it's really awesome that he, had a deal. He found a manufacturer that'll do it. It is overseas, but, it's a way to get his product. So either way, that's fun. We are going to have a little bit of fun today. And like I said, we're going to check out the Benchmade swag pack. And the other nice part of this Steel and Smoke show was they allowed us to pre-sign up for factory tours. And when I got there, I got an awesome surprise. And I kind of knew one of our awesome community members, Slim Tissue, had mentioned in the prior chats that he was going to be there. And man, he showed up, and he showed up with his awesome customs that he's made. And customs, by the way, he's customized some of his knives amazingly. He's making some scales for stuff. He's done a lot of Cerakoting stuff. Fantastic work, my friend. Just fantastic, amazing work. And now he's also sending me. He showed me a little. He showed me before, but he showed me again yesterday, and it's a really cool parts mat that's made. And so I'm gonna order one of those because I think you guys will enjoy it as well as much as I will. Yeah, there is a Freight and Lock in Syracuse. Yep. And they do some exclusive with Spyderco, which is awesome. And overall, the tour was great. Now, shout out to the lawyers that are making that, $500 an hour charge. Let me get a drink of water here. But their lawyers had this like 2.5 page, hold harmless, NDA, whatever that we all had to listen to and then sign, which is fine. They're basically just saying, hey, if you're not open and available to release all this information, otherwise we're going to sue you. And if we take some pictures of you, we're going to put them on the internet. Unless you give us something in writing and say, don't show our picture. Which is, kind of the standard thing. But I will say they didn't show us anything crazy that's like super proprietary. They kind of guided us around those things. So it was a great tour, though. Yeah, I know, Slim. It would have been so awesome. But I will say this. They did show us some upcoming models and some upcoming prototypes. And I know, Slim, we can't really talk about what was there officially, but there was some cool stuff. I really liked what we saw. Bluminati Ninja, Platinum crew member for 25 months. Bluminati, how are you not... Did you not get modded? What in the world? We got to fix that. Hold on. Okay. Bluminati Ninja is now modded. Member for 25 months. Hit that Platinum crew status a month ago. Said, just want to say thank you for all the prayers, outreach, and support in the tornado aftermath. We are truly humbled and grateful for you all. Man, I'm just so thankful that you guys did not get injured. I know that was a super devastating storm. And El Cap, thank you for the link again for their GoFundMe. Or if you just want to kick them a couple bucks on PayPal, they put the link there as well. Man, I wish we were closer so I could be like, dude, just come over, man. We got a room. Like, we'll put you guys up, But it's a bit of a drive, so I get it. Marshall says, just talk about the Bug Out XL. That's all I want to know. But yeah, definitely, that's awesome. People helping people in the chat. Thank you guys for answering some questions for each other. And also, it was great to see a super surprise. Jim and Penny showed up, so that's awesome. Every knife on the table is better than a Bug Out. There you go, Mr. Mouse. And that's one of the things where, and I know I feel bad because a couple people also came in Friday to the Benchmade factory store and were asking, like if they had seen me there today, if I was going to be coming in. I came in just like I missed you guys by a half hour. So yeah. I don't know, Slim. I don't know. He put some information in there about length of time, laser engraving on a knife. And that stuff's coming up. Slim Tissue for sure. Cavity Surge Gold Class crew member, how are you? Know about the Benchmade event? I'm so bummed. Yeah, we talked about it last week on the live stream. I posted up about it a couple times on my Instagram. I know Benchmade did it a whole bunch. I try to get it out as much as possible. I also did a Instagram reel and posted that up yesterday morning, so people knew we were going to be out there. But 25th anniversary of the 940s, probably going to do something. Yeah, definitely. There may be something coming. You never know. There may be something coming for that 25th anniversary. You need to get a mini 940. Yeah, the Magna Cup bailout. Yeah, that's on the list. That's on the list to be released. Let me see if they have it on the sheet. Yeah, that bailout stuff is coming really soon. But, they showed us some products that are about to come out. I really like some of the prototype stuff they're working on. And I think for them, they're really just trying to figure out from a manufacturing standpoint how they can do it and do it at a decent price. And that's what Some Tissue was talking about. They were basically like, going through and, they were spending some time on, lasering and some other stuff. And, as a lot of and especially those of you that are making your own knives, how much goes into, the handles, everything else, the blades. And if you don't know the exact, tune in to Super Steel Steve. He will break it down for you. Probably one of the worst edges you got on your newest 940, says Marty McFly. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. I would definitely, if you're that unimpressed, send it in. Have them put a new blade on it. You could do that through the LifeSharp program. 100%. Now, you can always basically, Joe Kasprick says, I got to run to the store real quick. I'll try to get back. All right, sounds good, Joe. We'll be here for another little bit. But yeah, so it was great to see Jim and Penny as well as Slim Tissue. We're able to go break bread together. We had some good barbecue. And I will say, one of the vendors they had at Benchmade, they did some pork belly. Oh my goodness. That's the first time I've tried pork belly like chopped up like that. And of course, barbecued and everything. It was pretty dang good. So we may have to get into a little of that out on the barbecue here. We'll see. But I might have to get a smoker. We'll see. Penny's in. What's up, Penny? Give a little shout out to Penny in the chat as well. Hi, Penny. I know you're not much on making live chats and all that, but it was great to see you guys. I'm glad you made it home safe. And, a little side note, with my protest, they still donated for part of the giveaway today. So let's just put that out there. We'll just put out there right now. We'll put that out there. Did you forget to smash the like button, says Aries EDC? I don't know. Let's go smash it. So yeah, it was great to see you guys. And honestly, let me know on that knife if that helped. I know you guys were going to try something after you got home. So let me know how that goes. And if not, we can always do a video chat or something later and kind of work through that. So, all right, let's see. We got that going. Let me see if there's anything else here on the list I wanted to talk about. I know we gave a lot of shout outs and chats to everybody. Have a pellet smoker and it doubles as a grill. I love it. Even grilling gives the meat a great wood flavor. Oh, a pellet smoker. Ooh, I'll have to check that out, Will. Maybe if you don't mind, shoot me an email with what the make and model you got. Because we're in that like last portion of everything that's going on with our current barbecue, and it's probably the last season. So even if we found a good sale on something and upgraded this season, and we have to call it a season, right, here in Oregon, because the Pacific Northwest, that's all you get. Now, we do have a little bit of a covered back corner of our patio, which is nice, and so we can kind of like, even when it's raining, which is like, 2/3 of the year, we can still go out and get a little grill on. Fook Doozle's in the house. We got Rory Calhoun, Gold Class crew member. Just saw the notification, sitting in the hospital going through my gallbladder surgery procedures. Oh, man. Well, Rory, thank you for being here. We'll send you our thoughts and prayers as well. Make it through that gallbladder surgery. I know that's been successful. People have gotten that taken out. Get recovered quick, man. If you need to say something, give me a shout out as well. Cat Scratch jumping in. Member of the crew, what's up? Jesse's jumping in as well. Good to see you guys. I appreciate that. David H as well. Now, there is a new knife company out there. I'm just getting into exploring into it. But if I can have you, I'm going to put it in the chat here. It's going to take a second to pop up probably for you guys, but it's called Best Knife Co. And if you go follow Best Knife Co., gosh dang it. Hold on. Been talking too much. Just kidding. And on the phone for the next half hour. Right on, David. What's up, William? How are you? William Hornbostel in the house, member of the crew. Yeah, you saw them on Instagram. They were also present at Blade Show Atlanta here, and they were doing some fun things, but you'll probably recognize the person that owns the company. And so we've just been chatting for the last couple weeks. We're going to probably do some fun stuff here And of course, it's going to involve a giveaway because that's how we do it 100%. But overall, I think you will be impressed. And being as a brand new company, they're just getting started in the community. So check out Best Knife Co. You can also give them a follow on the Instagram. But we'll do some fun things and see how it goes. But really good people over at Best Knife Co. And so I'm excited to see what the future holds for them. So we always got to support the new Mini Adira Dark Water Edition in the water series. But either way, we had that gray theme going today. Just want to showcase some of the Benchmade knives that I have in the gray and go through that. But Utah, yep, good idea, Jim. Utah on that one. Oh, you want to get the TCal 003? Excellent. I like that. All right, let's see. Awesome. Bikes washed and polished. New windscreen, new mirrors, and handguards, says William. Ooh, nice. I love that. Just a refresh on the bikes. That is awesome. Best IG right there. Thank you, Mike Jernak and Big Red, for putting that up. Their link to their website and, of course, their Instagram. So, should we see what's in the Benchmade swag bag? So, at the end of the tour, but we basically got walked around. We got to see the area where they cut out the blanks, do their initial grinds, where they're doing their laser marking. And everywhere we went, there was like trays of parts. And it was kind of funny because Slim Tissue and I were in the same tour group, and I was like, hey, man, there's a whole tray of 940 parts right there. And 940 scales for an upcoming model. And I'm like, oh, all right. No, and it's just funny. And it was really good to also talk to one of the leads in the assembly area. He gave us some information. I want to double check that we can release it. Obviously, yesterday they talked about not releasing it. In the past, the marketing manager has told us that, over 30,000 knives are assembled and sold each month from Benchmade. And I want to say that I can tell you that number's changed. I can't tell you yet without the approval because we signed about it yesterday. Oops, it fell in my pockets. Yeah, right? Exactly. So we had a fun time. They gave us a swag bag at the end of the tour. And of course, the last stop on the tour was to show us these, upcoming releases, which we knew about some of them, but some of the prototypes that they're doing and some of the limited editions that are about to come out. Oh my. Really excited. And I hope the one prototype that Some Tissue and I were talking about actually makes it to market and to production, because that'd be really cool. So, of course, we got a little Benchmade sticker right here. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we got Big Red EC. Yeah. Hashtag squeaky chair. 100%. And that's the thing with these chairs. Like my other one, I ended up getting rid of it, and because it was so squeaky, it wouldn't fix. And then here, a few months in, this one here, I'll let you listen to it. It's just like one little spot. It just squeaks. So it's what it is. We'll figure something out. I know, exactly, Marshall. They were checking my pockets. They held me back. They're like, we got 3 guys. Here you go. Big Red EDC's heading out to work with the super chat. Hope you all have a great week coming up. Thank you, Big Red. Stay cool at work. I know you got a lot of extra work this week, so I hope your days are small in numbers. You only have to put in small hours. Kathleen Smith jumping in. How are you? Good to see you as well. I'm confident in a delayed release. Yeah, I think so, Slim. I think they'll work on a few of them. What's up, Fug Bug? Throw some Slick'em all on it. Yeah, I tried that. So I'm gonna actually reach out to the manufacturer this time and say, hey, this is the second one I've purchased in the last 4 years. Can you tell me about it? I tried a different one that had more of a netted seat that you sit on, and that was good for like ventilation. Because you're sitting like Jeremy's live stream last night was like, I don't know, what did it start at, like 7 p.m. and I think we got done at like 2:45 a.m. So it was like a lot of taking breaks and coordinating those with Ellie because we couldn't leave the live stream unmoderated, which was a bummer deal, but it was good. So we got a Benchmade hat, which is awesome. And then we got one of these koozies as well. This one's a camo one We saw that recently and had one go out in the giveaway. Let's see what else we got in here. I was kind of hoping for some swag with the little bull riding logo, but we also got the smoke signal, where there's smoke, there's meat, heat, and a crew that knows how to handle both. It's Alpine Touch Benchmade, collaboration with Alpine Touch in Montana, original seasoning since 1959. So they have a seasoning blend that they created with Alpine Touch for Benchmade, and they handed these out as well. And I think those people that ordered and purchased the new station knife also got some of that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, exactly, BFG. Yeah, these are designed for the bigger noggins like mine. So, but they have a sweet blue one. And oh, look at this. Oh, no, that's cool. We got this Benchmade keychain, little loop. Okay, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. They got this cool, like, crinkly paper stuff, so I'm, like, trying to sort out and see what else in there. We got our wristband for attendance yesterday. Let me see if there's anything else in there. I think there's at least one other thing. Oh, well, there's another little sticker in there. So we got a few of these, so we'll put one of those in the giveaway today. Oh, we also got a little pen, or pin. Anything else besides the recycle-friendly, eco-friendly stuffing? But that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff that they gave out just for people attending their tour. You know, so it was pretty cool. There should be a small Ranger eye patch like the tiny Benchmade sticker. Oh, really? What the heck? Let me double check. I didn't get a Ranger eye patch. Oh, man. Maybe they didn't give them out. Maybe the later tours got those. Well, that's a bummer. Todd Kingery's here. What's up, man? Hit that like button. Fun Day Sunday. Todd Kingery's Platinum Crew member, Master Moderator, a good friend. Hey, Jack and Neves, what's up? Our good friends from over and down under. Good to see you. Oh, you think they should make one? Oh, okay. I was like, dude, I swear I checked. I didn't see it. Don't forget to smash that like button, says Henry G. Spruce Springsteen's in the house. It's a good fire starter. I agree. That stuff is good fire starter, yeah. A small Ranger eye just like that would be awesome. Yeah, and I think it would be awesome. I was hoping they would have some swag for us. Like, they all had white t-shirts with this logo on it. I think this would be a sweet sticker and patch. I'm just saying, you know. And I get it. It's only for this, so that's what it is. Now, let's see. Remind me next week to show you something about that design. I'll put that out there. I'm looking for it. Oh, actually, I can probably find it. It's really close. So they got a cool thing that kind of showcases some of their new knives. Obviously, they're focusing on the hunt, the water series, all this the good stuff for the kitchen. And I know somebody did pick up a station knife, and that's awesome. Happy birthday to Richard Hopkins, says Mimo. Audio's gone. Can you guys still hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. We'll double check that. Good audio for you? Okay. CK, maybe, well, you probably can't hear it, but let me type real quick. Malice is in the house. What is up, Malice? Refresh your stream. Okay, thank you for that. Mimo said 7. 7 by 7. So pretty cool stuff. We'll put some of this in an upcoming giveaway. Either way, we'll definitely throw in one of the stickers for today because I think you'll like what's in there. But I do like this little keychain as well. Kind of a cool little camo pattern, little Benchmade tag. Nice big clip on here. Spring loaded. And you can put the keys right there. So I may even have to switch out what I got going on mine. I'm just saying. It's good stuff. All right. Let's see here. Audio's good. Thank you so much. Yeah. Malice is here, not platinum, gold class crew member. Thank you, thank you. Now, one of the things I did want to do was I wanted to go over a quick little rundown. The hat is cool, my daughter said. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and of course, Jack and Neves, if you guys need anything or want to do a Benchmade swag pack or something, let me know. Because I can make the shipping a little easier than if you needed to order it. Just saying. Love the Benchmade koozie, using it right now, says Mike Jernick. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad it all showed up. Now, there was a little incident, and I'm happy to report. What's up, Jeff Carter? Thanks for jumping in. And of course, I almost had to report some bad news. And the bad news was there was a fire at the post office. And it was one of those, what's up, John Mills? No, I did not go to Blade Show Atlanta. Talked to several people so far that have. They had a blast. I heard Saturday morning and middle of the day was super packed. So it sounds like so many of you went. That is awesome. But there was a fire at the post office. Literally, I dropped off the giveaway stuff for Mike and a couple other people. And I'll tell you, I was spooked out because I saw the fire thing pop up, and it's like, oh, fire local post office. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I checked in the next day because I did the tracking. I dropped stuff off like on my lunch hour, right? Ran out to the post office, dropped off stuff that I already had packaged and labeled. And oh my, because I bought a printer and stuff a while back. You guys remember that. Super, by the way, if you're going to do shipping stuff, super awesome, and you can save some money. I use Pirate Ship. But either way, there's some other shipping companies out there, save you some bucks. But insurance is good. I know, Top Dog. I know. I was like, oh my goodness. And like, sometimes you'll see a fire thing, and it'll just be like a fire engine or two, and they'll check it out and whatever. This was like a full-on send all the fire engines they can. They get there, it's on fire, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Ends up being just a mail truck caught fire. And I guess for some reason, there's like a fuel filter really close to the exhaust on these like 1980s Postal trucks that they're driving. And it just eventually fails, and they're notorious for that, I guess. So luckily, post office had some really good sprinklers. It didn't spread to the building. It was just one of the mail trucks. It was empty, no damage. But it scared me because I did that night when I saw that, and it was late, like 9, 10 o'clock at night. I saw that, and I was like, oh, no. So I checked the tracking, and usually those get scanned in, and then they go to like the big regional Portland warehouse by the airport, and then they get sent out, right? Because I ship mostly all my giveaway stuff's done by priority. That way there's insurance, and I can add some stuff really easily on insurance, and it gets there pretty quick. I think now that they've changed their tune, it's like 2 to 4 days or something, where it used to be like 2 to 3 or something. But yes, it was small. They had some good sprinklers, but I was worried because I checked the scan or the tracking info, and it says it hadn't been scanned in. I was like, oh no. So I waited overnight, of course, and then in the morning I checked, and it's like, got scanned in, got sent to Portland, got sent out, and I was like, thank goodness. So I get around that by setting my packages on fire before I ship them, says Marshall. Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly, Maroni. I just don't get it. But what's up, Neil McKenzie? Thanks for dropping in. You guys give a shout out to Neil. The Fat Electrician did a great video on the last USPS delivery truck. Oh, really? I'll have to check that out, BFV. Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. What's up, Mr. Fluffy? Thanks for jumping in. So the good part is those made it out. They arrived. I was happy to hear when Mike's like, hey, I got this. Thank you. I'm like, that is amazing. So, okay. We're going to take a peek at these knives real quick because I wanted to do a quick swap. Now, the day-to-day walking around, these are death grip scales on a 550 Benchmade Griptilian, the sheep's foot. And these death grip scales are terrific. You can see the micro milling there on these. These have the same pattern. They're slim editions. Yeah, the electric vans I've heard have some problems too, John. What's up, Ed Smith? How are you? Good to see you. And so this has the carbon fiber backspacer. Sean F in the house, member of the crew. Just got done mowing the lawns between rains. Oh, man. Kevin Smith and Knives, what's up? Oh, Sean, I would trade you for some rain right now. I'll send you this 95-degree day we're having. I mean, it's like just before 1 p.m. And we are already 84 degrees. We're 84 degrees already at 1. So Ford Pinto trucks, yeah, they should switch, Mimo. They'd have less of it. So I think what I want to do is I want to just swap these backspacers. And if you didn't see in the past, these actually glow like a day glow blue. And I think with all the light I have coming in, it may not show. But let me see if I can turn my overhead light off and get a little bit of the blue action. I'm not sure if it'll work. Let's try this one real quick. But you can kind of see the blue glow action that goes. On camera, it's really hard. But you can see the blue glow action, right? I dig it. I dig it. I wish it glowed like that all day long without any light. Yeah, that was my thought, splitting slices. I was like, oh, man, somebody shipped lithium batteries. Oh, no, you know. Yeah, all right. The powered pull-through sharpeners again. Yeah, exactly. We had snow on the hill this weekend. Oh, man. What would you say the best steel on a Griptilian? So these are S30V. This is going to get you all day long coverage for everything that you need on cutting. I like these. Now, you can order them with like S90 or 20CV. I also have some of the hollow ground ones that are 154 cm. If, you know, those, in my opinion, are the best, but they're not going to be as sharp as long as S30. If you want to go for a crazy one, slap some S90 on there. But I think just for the hit it hard everyday usage, go with the S30V, in my opinion. So I'm going to try to do this super fast. And I like 20CV as well. I also helped sell a couple knives yesterday at the Benchmade store, so got some new happy Benchmade owners there. But I'm going to try to do a quick backspacer swap because these go over some kind of spacers. And so I'm hoping I can do it just with an easy, quick swap and show you what that's going to be all about. And for the everyday walking around, I think it'll look better with the carbon fiber on these blue, and I think it'll look better with the kind of the lighter colored G10 that's going to have that pop of glow to it. So let's find out real quick. Let's find out. Benchmade has had M4 steel option in the mini grip in their custom shop. Yeah. I mean, if you want to go out and go on it. Now remember, the longer one goes at the very end. That's just for me. But here's those death grip scales. They slim them down so they take the belly out of them. They feel terrific. And I think this was the hard part before. We almost couldn't get it over this liner. So we may have to take that liner screw out. I don't know. Let's find out. We may have to do the liner screw too. Gosh darn it. Just kidding. See if we can move those liners just a little bit and not get cut. I was hoping we could do it really quick, but we might have to do a little more disassembly. Let's find out. Come on, man. We're so close. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Gosh darn it. I don't want to take the knife apart further. Let's do this. We'll just do the pivot real quick. That's fine. We'll do the pivot, and then we can move this blade a little bit and see if we can get the spacer out. And it's probably like, nope. All right. Let's put this back through. Let's not get cut. So we're going to have to do a little more disassembly. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, man. Let's see here. Get enough? Get enough out of this? Can we do it? It's like just enough not to do it, right? It's like, come on, Zach, just do your thing. All right, there we go. And we should be able to just pull it out the top. Boop. Okay. So we got this one all the way apart. Let's swap it over here. All right, let's take this one apart real quick. Oh no, my chat disappeared again. Let's bring it back live. Help with gadgets in the house. Rolf Robertson, member of the crew. Gareth HP, member of the crew too. Ellie E, heading out to meet up with Jeremy. Thanks again, Ellie. Tell him I said hello. What a wild time we had last night. It was good to see everybody. I love it. I love it. All right, so let's do this one real quick. Pull these out. Do this blade swapping real quick. Yeah, Ellie was a superstar last night, and just it would have been fun if Ellie and I could have at least been in the same room. Because then at least we could have like coordinated a little better on stuff, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, long screw goes in the back tail end. Remind ourselves of that. Now, beautiful, beautiful silver twill. Now, will this one come out? I thought this one was a little better. No, I don't think it's going to. All right, let's take this out so we can get that liner off. Let's see if we can move this out. To move our pivot out as well. There we go. That pivot out. And then this should pop off away from everything. There we go. All right. So let's assemble this one again real quick. Like I said, he includes all these like standoff little spacers. I think, what do you think? I think that's going to look pretty good. All right, let's put this one back together. Now we got this in there. It's going to fit. Let's see. Come on now. Don't make me go through this all over. Just kidding. I think we can space it in here. There we go. All right, there we go. Just the tolerances are super duper tight on this one. So what's up, Drew, dude? All right, so let's get this one back in. Let's see, we'll do the liner on this side just to hold it all in place. Sorry, I'll get it a little bit easier for you guys to see. I think this one's gonna do pretty good for us. Oh, that's right, I can't put it over when I have that. Silly. What do you think? You think the carbon fiber spacer on this one? What's up, pizza operator? How are you? Think that's pretty good on that? I like that. I'm going to give that a whirl for this week. And I can always switch it back. It's the left eye. I think this one looks pretty good on it. So we'll give this one a spin this week. Marshall says, boo. You don't like the glow one on the silver twill? Here's what it's going to look like. You don't think the silver twill is going to be popping with that? Kreska's here. Remember the crew? He likes it. Glow's rule. I'm keeping the glow. I'm just moving over to that one. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? All right, so let's use the long one. Put the long one in first so we remind ourselves that's where it goes. Dun, dun, dun. Put these in real quick. And that's why I didn't Loctite this one yet, because I was like, oh, I want to give this one a try and see what's up. But I also want to see, I wanted to swap them anyways, because there's something going on with this other one. What's up, Addicted Blades 2? Because there's something happening. Something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. All right, so we're going to go flat spot on the facing the top. And let's see if we can get it in without, I probably tightened everything too early, huh? Oh, there we go. We got it in. Shoots out at you. You're good to go. Let's put this back in right here. That pivot in. And once I get I'm going to assemble this other one really quick, only because, oh, sorry, Martin McFly. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody knows what's going down. I don't know. I kind of like it. Okay. So good to know on that one. Let's put the other one back together real quick. Here's this. And put that Arcfeld Pro back up there in its magnetic holding spot on the shelf. Jason Beecher. All right. So we'll put this one on. I think that's going to look good. Now, I do want to see swapping spacers if it fixes a problem that I was experiencing with the sound. And it's either going to end up being a lock pin issue, or it's going to be the backspacer issue. So let's raise this up a little bit so that'll fit down in there. Perfect. We got the blade getting all wonky donkey there. Let's get this one in. I don't want to lose my chat again. Soul 7. Make sure you have your extra parts. Yeah, I know, right? I know. All right, so let's do, I forgot we got to do it this way because we can't slip it over the, it's not like the Flytanium or the OCD parts kit where you can slide it back over. Look at that. Look at that. I think that's going to look pretty sick. We'll get some good shots of it as well so we can see it on camera all lit up. Let's put these back in. This is our liner screw for the clip side. The only negative about these when you're doing it this way is it's so long. It kind of gets in your way a little bit when you're trying to operate the insertion of the screws, but that's okay. And we did talk to assembly yesterday about, there's a good question asked about how they find all the little screws. Yeah, it's a good little tool. This one's from Rust Bucket Goods on Etsy. OCD for EC also makes a parts kit, and it's more intensive, so it'll actually hold back your crossbar lock and such. And is that a screw? No, it's a piece of fuzz. I was like, what is that? Got some black fuzz and got some pocket lint on there. It's okay, it's okay. Oh, this one. Okay, let's tighten these. Just because we messed with the other side. Those are all tight. This will be the one that'll give me fits, and I'll have to like loosen up some of these screws again. All right. So maybe we'll leave this liner lock one a little bit, or this liner. I made my own pivot tool. It's better to have it the same wide diameter the whole way through. Yeah. And I actually asked about that yesterday. I was like, so what secret sauce do you have? Do you have a special little tool or anything? They're like, no. Which I don't think that's a true statement. I think they're holding back some of the secret sauce on us. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. All right, we'll put it back in this way. Flat spot towards the top of the blade, towards the spine. And of course, then we will reinsert this one this way. We'll line up the flat piece with the flat piece. You like the satin barrel spacers? Yeah, and he has those as well. That one went in easy. I have that on my Mini and on, or actually it's on, not on the Mini. The Mini has the carbon fiber backspacer like this one. The other full-size grip that I have with the standard carbon fiber Slim has the barrel spacers, and I like those. Those look good. Looks like Spider with that hole. Yeah, this is something that Les Diasis and Sal worked out a long, long time ago. You know, probably almost 20 years ago on this one. Okay, I need to loosen it just a tad. And then we need to test something. Okay, so it's going to be a lock pin thing. And what I mean is listen to this one and listen to it close. Hear that noise when it closes? Let's see here. Now listen to this one close and open. It just has like, it's hitting a little bit more on that lock pin. So, yep. Just got a tornado warning, says Mike. Oh my goodness, stay safe. Definitely heed those warnings. Keep an eye out. Okay, so I'm liking what I'm seeing on this one. I'm going to rock it this week and see what's up with it. We'll make sure these are tightened up. And then once I decide how I'm going to stay, then I'll put some Loctite in there just to make sure that we're good. Double check my spacing. Yep, all is well on centering. Awesome. Okay. All right, so we're moving forward with that. I like the swap. It kind of has a nice match to this one. I don't know if I want to go. I was talking to Slim Tissue. He's giving me some ideas on what to do with this blade. And so I may do some blade stuff where maybe I tumble it a little more. Um, and then maybe end up going with, I do have some parts from some other ones. Recommend a decent lube, Soul 7. If you're taking your knives apart and that, I would say go with the Slick 'em All. And this is from OCD for EDC. These come with metal applicators as well now, or you can buy the plastic tube ones, but Slick 'em All works the best. These have Slick 'em All on them from when I took it apart and cleaned them. I don't even have to re-add any of this, right? It's all in there. Same with this one, just terrific. And it allows you, in my opinion, most of my knives, I'm able to tighten the pivot a little more because it's operating on that Slick 'em All. And if you're looking for something that you can drop in there, all you need to do is get like KPL or Blue Lube, something like that, to just drip it in there. I like to go right here, drip it in on this back side right here. On both sides where the washers are, you can see the washers there. And I like to do that where you can just drip it in there, a couple drops, work it in there. You're good to go. How do you spell it? There's the link right there from LCAP for the Slick 'em All from OCD for EDC. Thank you, LCAP, for doing that. And that's some good stuff. I've used it. I actually just gave Jim and Penny some of the Slick 'em All I brought in with me yesterday. So I'm actually able to start using this new tube. So I'll have to find a new project knife to work on. But I do that, and I when he was first producing it and testing it, because he makes it himself, we took apart one of my full-size Ritter RSK MK2s and put it on that. Yeah, it doesn't require anything to be relubed as often. I do find the Blue Lube, the KPL, any of those drop-in oils and lubrications will eventually dry out. And so that's how it goes. But yeah, Nick Martino says, I literally love Slick 'em All. I use it on all my hand tools now. It truly is special. Yeah. So Marty, I don't do sharpening much for other people. There's some coworkers and family, like, if they need some sharpening, I'll roll through it. Being so close to Benchmade, a lot of my friends and family just take them in there because Monday through Friday, during the week, you can just drop in. They'll sharpen it while you wait, unless it's like a meat crafter where they need to use a select edge, then you have to drop it off. Usually takes a day or so. But I like my Work Sharp. I also have some other systems that you'll see coming up here on the channel, which are pretty cool. But I really like the Work Sharp system right now. The Pro PA has been pretty good to me. Marshall used it on all his joints, so he loves it. And I definitely need to grease that chair. Yeah, nano oil. I've heard good things about nano oil. I haven't tried it out myself, but all of those are pretty comparable. I don't think there's one that's like amazingly crazy. Like, you got to use this one over the other one. Because I was really a big fan of KPL, and I still use it. I still carry it in my daily kit that I take to work and other places with me. And it's great to just, free things up, make it smooth again. But I've also had where my Blue Lube's dried up eventually. My KPL's dried up even sooner. So you get that ability. I mean, I have my KPL right here, knife pivot lube. And when you drip it in there, it soaks in super quick and it gives you that lubrication and you're just off and running again. It's great. And it's perfect for that. But if I'm taking something apart and I'm going to clean it, I'm going to put Slick 'em All on it because it lasts so much longer. And like I said, I can get those pivots a little tighter. It just creates that slick barrier between the phosphor bronze washers that I love. And that's just the experience I've had with it. So, and a lot of you have tried it and love it, so it's good. I've been using 3-in-1 oil, my cheapo knives, but it's kind of meh. Yeah, KPL is great. And like Nick said, for certain applications, and that's what I use it for. So what's up, Gonzo? Remember the crew? What's up? Kelly's Mishmash. You've been in the chat for a while. Thank you so much. Josh Branson says, "G'day, listening and lurking." I love it. I love it. All right, let's see here. The oil that Gareth made cleans and lubes, and it gets in everywhere. Oh, nice. That's perfect, Gareth. That's perfect. It doesn't go anywhere. It's great. Yeah, that's the thing about Blue Lube. I have a bunch of it. I probably have 4 bottles. I use it, but I use it in the same application I use KPL. I'll drip it in there, get things kind of lubed up and loosened up again, and then I'm rolling. I don't have to take apart my knife. I mean, I just it works great. Any of those lubes do. And I've got one from Orion Knives as well. It's a really clear one. It's this one right here that he had. This is when he was prototyping it, and you can see I've used some of it, and it worked really well. I was testing out on different knives, older ones that have been sitting around for a while, that maybe some of that lube's dried up, and it worked great. He has some Orion Knives lube as well. The blue lube, the newer ones come in a clear bottle, so you can see the blue liquid. This is the blue lube lubricant. It's pretty good stuff too. I have them all right here because I use them. I go back and forth, but my KPL stays in my kit, so I can just, help people out. Like, you run into people at work and all of a sudden they're like, hey, I heard you, go into knives, blah, blah. What do you think about this one? And they show it to you. And I'm like, let me see it. So, I'll grab their knife up and I'll be like, all right, let's test this out. And then you're like trying to close it and you're like, oh, that's a little stiff. All right, hold on. I get out my little cleaning mat out of my kit and I just like boop, 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 couple drops of KPL everywhere, work it in, hold that access bar lock back, work it in, boom. And then it's just like back up and running, right? You're just good to go. So sometimes needs a little pivot adjustment. Sometimes needs a little quick on the guided. What's that? No, not the guided. What's it called? Yeah, the guided field sharpener from WorkSharp. What's up, Sparks and Sawdust? How are you? I got to get that glue stick Loctite. I hate the Loctite goes everywhere. Yeah, that's a thing that, and I still know that Benchmade uses the blue Loctite as in the liquid form. Now I have, where did that go? Where did my Loctite go? I moved it the other day because I was messing with something, but I have that tube. It's like a paste tube of Loctite. It's a little more expensive. It's like $12-13 on Amazon, but man, that stuff is great. Especially, I keep one of those in my kit as well, because if somebody's got a loose pivot or a loose screw, I'm like, I'll dial it in after I lubricate it and clean it up, and then I just put it all back together, put some Loctite in there for them. Like, don't use it a whole bunch over the next day. If you can, just set it aside till tomorrow. Let that kind of, I don't want to say procreate, but let it harden up, right? And it's good to go. Yeah, hit that like button, everybody. Where are we at for likes? We are so close to 100 likes. Let's get that like button smashed. Glue stick Loctite is awesome, says John the Engineer. What's up, John the Engineer? Yeah. And I was trying to find my bottle so I could show you, or my little tube. I think I buried it, though. I was working on a project, and I'd used it, and then I set it off to the side, and then it was in my way, of course, so I moved it. But it's good stuff. I really like it. I should probably just buy a second bottle of it, or a second tube of it. Because I think the one in my kit, I use that one more, and it's kind of hardening up, but you can just scrape off the top layer with your knife, just, and then boom, you're back in business. Will only uses the glue stick Loctite. Yeah. And I learned that originally from Nick Shabazz, Vibratite V3 or VC3 ThreadMate. There you go. K Mason. Let it dry for half an hour, then use it. Okay. So you kind of like, let it harden a little bit and then put it in. Okay. And that's probably similar to what I've seen, like when I ordered the Hogue screw kit for my Ritter Hogues, they came kind of like dipped in something. So that's probably something similar. That's awesome. At home, use the stick, yeah. And I think I got rid of my liquid altogether. Once it was out, I think I just tossed it because I'm only using the stick. Look back a bit for your question, Ed. Okay. All right, hold on, Ed. Ed Smith says, got a minute. Looking to get a SOCP. I want the double-edged one. It is 176 or 176 BK, the one with the clip that looks like it clips on the belt. I like the SOCP. I know a lot of people that use them. A lot of people that carry them at work as a good little fixie. I'm happy to, depends on if you're going to buy it this week or not, but I'm happy to share with you what I got already and answer some questions. If you wanted to shoot me an email, I'm happy to do that, 100%. Patch is the industry norm these days. Okay. Just picked up the Ritter Hogue RSK1 Purple Damascus 20 CV. Kind of mad I waited so long to get one. They're nice. They're nice, pizza operator. I have a lot of them. You know, probably half a dozen of them, if not more, between the minis and the full size. That's good. Man, my office is already getting hot. What's up, Derek? For real? Remember the crew? How are you? On the way home from Blade Show. Nice. Yeah, it's already 85 now. 1:15 p.m. It's going to be a scorcher today. Okay, but my AC just shut off, so that's good. So it's resting. I have some cleanse oil for light oil lube. Seems to work nicely, but won't last like Slick 'em All. Yep, 100%. Nice. All right. All right, Jim. Sorry about that. Quit talking about the heat. Just got a free lunch at Wendy's. The manager DSKFS me. Now it's my turn. Oh, Louis, that's awesome. Congratulations. It's always good to have that. Now, I was going to show you something special. Let's see. I think it's in this box here. Let's see if I get it right. Get it right. Okay. Already 89 there. Oh, man. All right. So I did get a coaster with one of the logos on it from SHOT Show. So that's pretty cool already. I'm just saying, that's pretty awesome. Oh, 96 there. Dang, man. So that's one of the cool things I got. Shout out to the mystery swag hookup person. I appreciate that. Just saying. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I mean, it's not something that I'll use. I'll just put it with my kind of Benchmade swag to move forward with. But that's fun stuff that people can pick up and be like, hey, man, you know, I got this. They were handing this out. And so really cool that people think of me for that stuff. So they didn't want to be named, so I'll keep their name nameless. All right, let's get into doing a giveaway today. How about that? We got some Slick 'em All from OCD for EDC. You can't go wrong. It's got the metal steel applicator for this one, or needle applicator. We also have a little pack of swag. And then I picked up one of these yesterday. The guided field sharpeners from Benchmade. These have all the different angles. That's got 2 diamond plates. It's got a ceramic rod on this side, a smaller ceramic rod. If you want to do fishing hooks, it's got a leather strop on this side as well. It's made by Worksharp. This one is obviously colored and logoed for Benchmade. The other cool part is these plates are magnetic. So if you're throwing them in a bag, you can actually flip them over. So it's just the smooth steel side, not the diamond side, so it's not going to. They have the coarse and, of course, the fine diamonds. You can do all sorts of stuff, of course, knives, scissors, serrated fish hooks. All good. Get you dialed in. A little twist on this end so you can change up what you want to do. These are awesome. Now, if you really want a Benchmade one, your Benchmade dealers have these at around $50. If you want a yellow and black one, Worksharp has theirs for, I think, 35, something like that. Oh, you got the Worksharp RMX yesterday? Loving it today? Oh, nice, David. Nice. I love it. Did you get the drop point or the Warncliffe? This is what he's talking about right here. And compact or the standard. This is the standard size, manual or auto. And you'll probably see how easy it is and how much silliness I had struggling with that silly pivot thing. But it is seriously easy. Just don't push down hard like I was, because then you run into problems. You did as well, Spruce Springsteen. Nice. Got the Tonto. Awesome. Numbers giveaway. All can join in. There's the rules. It's one guess only. Guess from one account only, please. Closest without going over. So like Price is Right. 18 years and older in U.S. Shipping addresses in U.S. One account only, please. Ties go to second round. My moderator screen is final for this. Yeah, the Workshop one used to be $29.99. I think they raised it to like $35, but I could be wrong. But if you look at check out different knife dealers, because they'll have different prices as well. But oh dang, drink water. I'm sorry. So I'll give you a range in just a minute. We're gonna go through and look at the swag really quick, and then I have something. Thanks to Jim and Penny, they helped. Part of this giveaway was helped by them. So let me pull this up. And, yep, we got the right one. Perfect. We'll set that off to the side. Thank you guys. Let's look at the swag real quick. Don't forget to smash that like button. It does help out because they look at those analytics and help share my live stream after and during the event. Now, you guys can see what's coming up in here. But we got some patches. We got Hogue knives, of course, patch. We got that Ranger Eye from Pocket Rangers, EDC Pocket Adventures. Shout out to Pocket Razors. 100%, man. Love you, buddy. OCD for EDCs. Little patch. We got that XL Ranger Eye from Zach Stuff here. And, of course, the hashtag DSKFS, which is do something kind for someone. Now, we got that free taco coupon. So we're going to throw a free taco coupon out there again. We got the Glow Rhino sticker. We got some Hogue knives. We got Hogue knives hunting. They offered to put the auto pivot in for me when I got it. Took them about 45 seconds to do it. Yeah. It's not bad. Like, as soon as I got off the stream, I was like, let me try this. And boom, it worked. And it was easy. So I filmed that video and got it up right then. Crows, Blade, and Woodworks. Some great channels on here. OC for DC, Let's Get High Centered on Pelvic Bone. You can go over to his website, pick those up as well. OC for EDC's sticker. Shout out to Bluminati and Twisted Sis. We're with you, my friends, while you recover from that tornado taking out your home. Pequeño in the house with the nano welders. Okay, perfect. Proudly built in Oregon City, Benchmade, USA. Big Red EDC, who was here earlier. Don't forget to check out these awesome channels. And, of course, Dark Waters logo sticker. A little retro Zach stuff as well. Getting that Hogue Knives OTF sticker. You're also getting that Saturday Knife Live, which is from Big Red EDC. I love it. And, Douglas, I did see your comment earlier about the Microtech drama, Rob's Nerdy Knives. I don't know. I mean, if that's legitimate and there's some stolen property, then that definitely needs to be addressed. Splitting slices in the house. I'm sure all of you have some opinions on that. Glow Rhino as well. If you haven't heard, basically on their new OTF, the one with no wiggle, there's some accusations of them stealing some intellectual property of another knife designer, knife maker, about some of that drama. Nice, Barbie. You went to Blade Show. It was sick. Heading home. Right on. And, of course, Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis made me up an order of these. So we're going to give one of these away today. And this is Zach Stuff, the DSKFS version, the blue card. We got the Zach Stuff logo stickers as well. And you got to top it off with that holographic DSKFS sticker. I love it. All right, so don't forget to smash the like button. Let's get a number. Let's get actually a regular piece of paper today. Might make things a little easier so we don't stick it to itself. All right. Dun. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? They gotta show that. You see the next adventure in PDX closed down now too. Oh, dang. Cavity search. I didn't see that. That is crazy. And there's a link to Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis Dojo Shop. Well, that didn't work too well, but we got a halfway decent tear on our paper. So let's get a little range in here. Then we'll post it up in the chat. Thank you, LCAP, and my moderators for taking care of business and putting the rules in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Patent lawyers get paid for a reason. 100%. Thank you, rule number 9. Appreciate that. All right, so the range. Let's see. Let's do the range here. All right. All right. And we'll pick a number at random here and see what we get. All right. Let me write it down on this other piece of paper so I can watch while things are happening, just to see if we get any second rounds. Oh, really, Douglas? See, I haven't looked into the accusations or any part of the information, so I'm glad that people are looking into it. So I'll have to read more up on it and see what people are saying. But I haven't looked at it yet, Douglas, so I didn't want to get too far into it. But I know there's some stuff going on. All right, Derek, take care. What's up, YZ3? How are you? All right, so here's the paper. We're going to put it underneath the Slick-em-all, partially showing so you can see what's going on there. But as soon as we see a start on the screen from El Cap, Attic. What's up, Knight's Edge? How are you? Dropping in to hit the like. I appreciate that. Smash that like button. That's awesome. All right. We will go ahead and give you the range. There's the start. 400 to 633. 400 to 633 is your range. Good luck. One guess only. Closest without going over. Ties go to second round. 18 years and older. U.S. address is only for shipping. One account only, please. If you leave more than one comment on a number, my moderators will remove that, and you won't be able to participate in today's giveaway. Pokey Stuff, member of the crew, what up? Burnt Relic in the house, what's up? Donald Malinkovich. Sean Batts. So I'm excited. I talked to old dad at OCD for DC. I really hope he does a live stream tonight, but he's also probably spending some time with people there at Blade Show. I know he's already had a blast. He was Thursday night spending some time with Tim Reeve from Chris Reeve Knives. They had some awesome raffles going on too, so that's pretty cool. Poncho 151, Platinum Crew Member, Master Moderator, how are you? So it's been really cool. Overall. Richard Fleming, Kristen Noble, jumping in. J. Jonah 707, Marco David Garcia Varela. Demand a tied result, says Marshall. Okay. We'll hope the community here on the live comes through for you. I really hope it does. All right, let me go down through. Let me see what we're doing here. Let me see how the guesses are going already. Okay, we got a good amount of guesses throughout the whole spectrum and range, so that's good. All right. Oh, I see a lot of duplicates throughout the range, so we might have a good opportunity for it. All right. Let's see here. Some people playing for other people. That worked out well. Prior giveaways. All right, Chris Rayner, remember the crews here. What's up? B for Baron, Platinum Crew Member, Master Moderator. What is good? Okay, so this is your heads up. You got about another 15, 20 seconds to get your guess in. So hopefully you're getting your guesses in. We'll throw up some stop signs or post in some stop signs. However you would like to word it. All right. Now, I'm going back through here. All right. Okay, there's stop signs. Let's see who's going to be the closest without going over. And will we have a round 2 with any ties? We have 400 to 633. 603 is the winning number. 603. So I thought I saw 1 in there, but I didn't see if there was 2. So I'm going to go start at the top, and I'm going to work my way down through the comments. I thought I saw 1 already. So let's find out. Man, my chat's been choppy today. I don't know if it is for you guys or not, but trying to scroll is even choppy. I thought it was just last night, but it must be a YouTube thing. Maybe there's a bunch more stuff going on. Oh, come on. Oh, snap. I don't know what's going on here. I got the number, broke AZ Knives. Remember the crew's like, you got the number wrong, Zach. So I see Richard Fleming was 603. So we do have one guess that is on the money. And what are you guys seeing? Yeah, Richard Fleming. Okay. Marshall. Sharp Guy. What's up, Sharp Guy? And let's see. Jay seeing the same. Splitting Slices. B for Baron. Dane. Mike. That. Okay. You guys are only, yeah, LCAP's only, yep. There's 601. But Richard Fleming's on the money with 603. Okay. That's what I'm seeing as well. All right. So congratulations to Richard Fleming. Richard, send me an email, zach.edc@gmail.com. We'll need to get this win to you. And let's find out what your sharp and pointy giveaway winning is going to be. What's up, Watch City Knives? All right. You ready? It's a black box from Benchmade. Out of the black class, Benchmade knives, made in the USA. What do you think? Should we do it? Let's pull it off camera just to be a little more suspenseful. Is this even open? This isn't even open. We're going to have to cut this open. What is the closest knife? It is this one. The red-bladed 945 SHOT Show exclusive. Just saying. From last year. Oh. Hasn't even been opened. This is the very first time it's been opened after being built. It is the Benchmade Bailout. Now, this one is on sale, 20% off. You don't do too many sales. But across the board at Benchmade.com and at all your knife dealers. A beautiful, awesome knife. Love it. Love it. Yeah, fantastic win. Congratulations, Richard. Send me that email. Send me a screenshot of your YouTube channel so I know it's your channel. And then, of course, we will go ahead and get that shipped out to you. Need your address as well for shipping. And congratulations. That's awesome. So we'll put all that. Okay, so Marshall's saying we have to do a second giveaway. So let me put some of this stuff off to the side because Marshall is insisting on a second giveaway, which is actually pretty awesome. He did that last week, so you guys give a huge shout out to Marshall. Marshall Law 123. Now, like I said, once Marshall sends these to me super fast, within a couple days. And what we do is as soon as they arrive, I package them up. Oh, I'm also tossing in this Benchmade sticker right here that we got yesterday. So we'll put that in there. But awesome, Marshall. Give a shout out to Marshall in the chat. Don't forget to smash that like button. But let's go ahead and do a second giveaway. And I think to keep it simple, we'll go ahead and use our other official giveaway products, and we'll get another range going here. Actually, hold on. This is bugging me. This is bugging me. Let me move that stuff. Just making things more harder. Another birthday shot. William with the birthdays. William. All right. All right, we're going to make this one a little more difficult. I'm just kidding. They're all pretty difficult. But yes, thank you, Marshall, so much. Let me go ahead and grab. I should have another basic swag pack, but of course I will juice it up with some extras. So hold on here. Me and the squeaky chair. Do I have any more pre-done? Oh, you're kidding me. All right, so I don't, so my apologies. We'll make another swag pack, but we'll pretend this is our swag pack. And it'll have the Zach stuff, good old stuff, and we'll put some other good swag in there. It will not have a free taco coupon. That is only for Richard, and we'll move forward with that. All right, all right. All right, all right. Okay. So let's go ahead. We got a second giveaway thanks to Marshall. So you have another opportunity to win. Marshall always sends in some awesome Mora knives for these giveaways. So you're going to get probably a nice Mora knife. The paper's right here underneath this future swag bag that we'll build up and put together for you. Oh yeah, tacos for lunch. You don't need a coupon. Perfect. There you go. We're still live, J-Dub, Gold Class crew member. We're about to do a second giveaway. It is going to be for a Mora knife provided by Martial Law 123, and of course a swag pack that we're going to build up this afternoon. All right, so I have a range. As soon as I see a start from El Cap or one of our other awesome moderators, or Marshall actually, we will go ahead and get this kicked off. And I will put the range in the chat. And there's the start right there. There's your range, 711 to 944. 711 to 944. Good luck for this second giveaway on Sunday Fun Day. I need to plan for that, Marshall. I need to start having some swag packs built up. I actually had some, but I sent a couple out this week, and so I'm like, oh no. But that's okay. It's okay. We keep it rolling. We keep it moving, right? Keep it fly. Thank you all for being here. Again, huge shout out to LEE. She's out relaxing, having some fun today because I was a moderator with her and took a big second chair to her because Jeremy Reed, our good friend Jeremy down in LA, did a live stream the last few nights, and last night had over 15,000 people in the live chat, and it was crazy awesome. It was very busy though as a moderator, so I know what everyone does. I've been a moderator for many people, and this took it to an extreme level. So it was kind of crazy fun, but we had some fun. So yeah, I need an intern. No, yeah, we probably could have used like 10 moderators last night. Like that's how crazy it was. So need a bandolier, a swag packs. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, the range is 711 to 944. Closest without going over. One guess only. Ties go to a second round. And, of course, U.S. address is only for shipping. Got to be 18 years or older. Because you are getting something sharp and pointy at that beautiful Mora. More protest day. I wonder if he'll be in. Probably, Kathleen. It was wild last night. So, just the stuff that he showed on there. Jeremy is a knife guy. Last night he was carrying a Boker and a Benchmade. A lot of times he carries a Bug Out and a couple others that he has. But, yeah, he loves an auto, too. He loves a little push-button auto sometimes. So he doesn't carry those when he's doing his stuff. But I'm guessing last night it was a Bug Out. He didn't want to show the whole chat. What's up, One Moon? But, yeah, Jeremy Reed on YouTube is his channel. He's got about almost 140,000 subscribers. And last night, the last couple nights have been pretty wild, but last night was the wildest. And it seemed like wherever he went, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, I'll have to see, Nick. I'll have to see if he's into that. What's up, King Snake Jake? Venture 50 member for 5 months. Time to plug my channel. Thanks, Zach. Yeah, 100%. Definitely some good people on here, including Adventure 50. So, go ahead, throw up some stop signs. We'll see who's the closest without going over for the second round giveaway. Thank you so much, Marshall, for sponsoring yet again another second giveaway. Thank you, Mike. Mike put up the live, or not the live, but the YouTube link for Jeremy's channel right there. Okay, there's the stop signs. Thank you, El Cap. We had to use this one just because, right? We're like, we got a sticky itself to it. It's just at this point what we do. But it was 711 to 944. 784 was the number. 784 was the number. So let's see who's close without going over. All right. So there's the start. I'm going to start at the top, even though my chat's been super bouncy and leggy today. So we're looking for 784 or the closest without going over. All right. Mission approved. Let's see if we can find one. We got a 764 from Douglas. Okay. Anybody higher than that? So let's find out. 765 from Gareth. Okay. And the number's 784, so 765 might be it. We'll see. There's 777 from Watch City Knives. Okay. Oh, no. Pretty Fly for a Knife Guy was just over by a few. So we got 777, and the number is 784. So do we got any 780s in the house? Let's find out. All right. There's 778 from Bama Fan. 778 from Bama Fan. That might take it. Okay. 778 Bama Fan. Congratulations. 778 for the Bama Fan. All right, Bama Fan, send me an email with your information. I know you remember the crew. I should have the current address, but just send it to me so I can double check. Awesome stuff. We'll get a good swag pack going for you. And Marshall's going to send over one of those awesome Mora knives. Thank you, Marshall. I really appreciate that. That is awesome that you do that. But backspacer swap on these Griptilians. Let me know. Leave a comment after this video posts. Let me know your thoughts if the backspacer swap was legitimate. I'm going to carry it this week on both of them and see what I think. I kind of like the blue on this silver twill. This actually glows blue, which is cool when you light it up. And a little darker carbon fiber backspacer here. Kind of blends in nicely with the handles. About that. Throw me a sharpener in, Zach. We'll see what we can do. I don't know what I got. I'll see if I have any laying around, but we'll see what we can do. Let me put a little note on there. We might be able to find one of the 20-degree angle ones. But yeah, I'll check and see what I got. All right. Okay, we got a little note on there for you. I just want to do it while I'm thinking about it. All right. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you so much again to all the new subscribers, to all the mods in the chat. It was very evident today. Wait, what? Barbie was 784? Hold on. Somebody's saying Barbie was 784. This might throw up a little thing here. Hold on. Let me go back through then. Let me go back through. Hold on. This just in. Did we miss one? Hold on. She was 874. Barbie was 874, so she was about 100 off. So, all right, crisis avoided. Moderators keeping me legit. But yes, Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis, a small tornado took out their house. So if you can support, throw a couple bucks their way, help them out. That would be greatly appreciated. Member of our community, just trying to rebuild everything and get back to a normal day. So definitely crazy. Much love and prayers out to Pocket Razors. Tomorrow he starts his fight with cancer on his treatments. Excuse me. But thank you for all of you sending positive thoughts and prayers out to Pocket Razors. But that is awesome. I really appreciate all the support, of course. All your super chats, all of the Zach's Daily Carry crew. Thank you all so much. Jim and Penny and Slim Tissue, great to see you all yesterday. Thank you, Jim and Penny, for supporting part of the first giveaway. I really appreciate your guys' support and love and kindness. Everyone, have an awesome rest of your day. Don't forget to check out Scott N's awesome calendar for our community. It is knifetubeschedule.com. HTTP, no S, knifetubeschedule.com. He has all the updates in there that people post. He does a great job of tracking that. Even when we don't, like, he keeps an eye on all our Instagrams and stuff as well. He appreciates when we send it to him. I have forgot before, but he's been in these streams and he's like, I got you. Zach's got a time change or something, or a big red and I swap. It's how it goes. So much love to everybody. Have an awesome rest of your day. Don't forget hashtag DSKFS, which is do something kind for someone. And yes, Marshall, throwing up Punch Cancer in the deck. 100%. Thank you so much. And of course, don't forget to thank and tip your wait staff on the way out. And a huge shout out to Martial Law 123 for the support and for sponsoring these second round giveaways. So I really appreciate you guys. Have an awesome rest of your day. Kick off the week. Have fun. And we'll see you on the next one. And members of Zach's Daily Carry Crew, I'm just finishing up a video behind the scenes, see a little more stuff from the Benchmade event and some things around town. So we'll get that up for you hopefully by tomorrow. If not, we'll add some more stuff to it and we'll post it up midweek. But we got some fun stuff coming up, some new knives coming into the channel that I think you guys will appreciate. We'll talk to you later. Take care.